let's hand it over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. They've got the call on this Week 3 matchup.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Green Bay Packers and the Buffalo Bills. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. In motion right is Watkins. The play clock's running down. They go play action here on first down. Oh, he's got him in. Complete. The 20, 10, 5, and all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Sammy Watkins, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Bills have taken the early lead. Well, that's how they envisioned to get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And Charles, this is one of those inexcusable special teams penalties, an out-of-bounds kickoff.
Pressure, pressure, pressure. Sometimes errors occur because of situations.
They come out here in the eye. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Well, there they went blitz defensively, Charles, and things were paved well coming from the linebacker position.
I love the way that you described it, paved well. Oftentimes, the guy who gets home on the blitz, he's going to get all the credit. But his teammates did all the dirty work, right? They ran into people on purpose. They sometimes tugged on jerseys to hold linemen to create space and gaps. And that play finished off really, really well. Well-conceived, well-designed, and even better executed.
To throw, it's Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Now it's Rodgers. Wide open receiver complete. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
And the Buffet boys, the O-line, hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field, and when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
On second down, here's Rodgers. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. And we take a look at the Bills' defense.
Marcel Darius, year in and year out, plays at a Pro Bowl level.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third. Throwing is Rodgers on third down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. So there you go, holding by the offense, and that'll push him back.
Changes everything now as you try and figure out what your playbook has for you. Longer yardage situations, tougher to execute and pick up first downs.
So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. To throw is Rodgers. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. And here's the offense today that hopes to get off to a strong start. And on 2nd and 10 now. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. 2nd and 10, it's Taylor again. On the right side, it's Hilton with a catch. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And he is going to lose yardage here. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner and the tackler was there right away for a loss of yardage.
And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
And he'll work his way forward up to the 22. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. They'll come out in the pistol. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And they're able to get this one across the 35. All week in practice, they stressed grounding, pounding the football, and they really executed it well there to get the first down.
That usually means getting back to being physical in practice, because when you emphasize pounding the football, it doesn't really come together unless you practice it the same way you're going to play it in the game. That means more bodies, more pads, and a whole lot of popping last week, and they got it done in the game.
Wide open receiver complete. They'll get 32 yards there. And it'll give the Packers a first down. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Now a play fake here on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Bills getting set to go. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front, creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
2 receivers left, 1 to the right.
Here we go. Flag round.
On second down, here's Taylor. Going underneath for Gordon. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Let's go. Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
In motion right is Watkins. They snap it at one. Now it's Taylor. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Come on, let's go. 190. 190. Ohio. Let's go. Brand 38.
On second down, Taylor. It's complete to his tight end, Charles Clay. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get under. And the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Here we go.
And the wideout in motion.
190. Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
Throwing now, Taylor on 1st down. He's got it to Hilton. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 13 yards there on the pickup. And it'll be a Buffalo 1st down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. 1st down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Come on, let's go. Brand 38. Brand 38.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
A reverse is never called just to get 1 or 2 yards. It's often called to get a big play. The defense was having none of it on that one. They snipped it out and stuffed it.
Watkins alone on the left side.
Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round.
Now Taylor to throw on 2nd down. He's going to rifle one. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Sammy Watkins with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And oh, he kicked it out of bounds. That's a big penalty.
And this is where the rest of the team turns and stares at the kicker and says, you have one job, execute it.
They come out here in the eye. They run the counter now on 1st down. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line's just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you've got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe you keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
On first down, Rodgers. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Sam Shields. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. And now out come the Bills. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Here we go. Brand 38. Ohio. Here we go. What? Black round. Black round. Ohio.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. Taylor. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Let's see, the defense might bring some added pressure as the offense is dealing with a 3rd and long. In motion right is Watkins. Play action, it's Taylor. Over the middle and caught by the tight end Clay. Got the hand caught up in the grill of the face mask, 15-yard penalty.
So tough for a defender. You're trying so hard to make a play, and the way that these offensive guys can move around, sometimes your hand gets into the wrong place.
On 1st and 10, it's Taylor. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's 2nd down.
Here we go.
In motion right is Watkins. 2nd and 10, it's Taylor again. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he sensed being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. On 3rd down, Taylor. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. Here's Jordan Berry now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his 1st. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the offense will come back onto the field with a 1st and 10. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. 2nd down following the incompletion.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
He's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
On now is the Packers punter, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
The Bills offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and give these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Two minutes to play here in the first half. Back to Buffalo after this. 9 yards still remaining here to pick up the first on 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Taylor. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
Oh, this is off the side of his foot. And he got that one all wrong. That goes almost directly out of bounds, and this is going to be spotted inside the 25-yard line. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. That is caught at the 7. And eventually brought down, but it's near the 5 at the 6. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So the offense has it, 6-yard line, 1st and goal. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
Now a handoff looking right. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Defense may be thinking pass. They come out in a nickel on 3rd and goal. Rodgers now on 3rd and goal. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football. Now this is picked, and he's into the clear. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. But they will not be able to capitalize as time has run out here on the first half of play. So we've reached halftime here in Orchard Park with the Bills taking the lead into the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time, fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a tester, that's for sure, because to be that close and come away with no points is really disappointing, not just for the guys on offense, but the defensive players, too, who thought, hey, we're going to put some points up and have a little momentum going. They've got to find a way to just get it out of their minds, let it go,
short-term memory,
and move on to the next series.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Rodgers. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's caught inside the 30. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 49 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there. I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner, but where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end, in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't...
Now look out, Rodgers lost the football. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
They come out here in the eye. Taylor now off the bootleg. Oh, the ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that, because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. Offense still needing 10 yards, second down. One receiver left, two to the right. Rodgers to throw on second down. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll lead here to a third down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Rodgers going to throw. And this is caught at the 8. And they do stop him, but he takes it all the way to the 2.
Now, that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
From the 2-yard line now, it's 1st and goal. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now.
Buying time to his left. And that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete.
We know all the receivers go through those. Tiptoe drills, right, trying to get their feet down in bounds. But a lot of the times what we don't talk about is when they're up in the air and they catch the ball. You ever notice how they're reaching back with their feet? Not just straight down, but back, because they're trying to create enough distance to make sure their feet are in bounds. They weren't able to get it done on that one, though.
From the 2-yard line yet again. Let's see what they can do on 3rd and goal. 1 receiver left, 3 to the right. Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And that is incomplete.
And that was a nice play. He knocked it away, but obviously you want the interception in this situation. You want to take away any chance that they have any decision to make on 4th down. But things happen so quickly in the end zone in this compressed area of the field that you're just happy to knock it away and not allow a touchdown.
So give them 3 there. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they couldn't punch it in.
And credit this defense, too. That was the old bend but don't break approach. But it kept the offense out of the end zone.
After the made field goal, now Crosby will do the kickoff duties. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. And the Bills offense comes out ready to take over. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
They go back to the air here after the INT. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. 2nd down, a little more productive than 1st. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
And that was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
And 3 full yards here for the offense to get on 3rd down. One man in the backfield is Gordon. Taylor now to throw on 3rd down. Left side here, caught by Clay. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
Touchdown, Packers! A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. And we always talk about kick returns being so exciting on kickoffs. Punt return almost equally exciting.
And typically we talk about the kickoff return being the most exciting 10 seconds in football. Let's just cut it in half for a punt return and make it the most exciting 5 seconds in football. It's a great, glamorous, dashing play.
So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Time running out here on the play clock. Now it's Taylor. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Give him 30 yards there. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
Come on, let's go! What? No! Shift.
The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Now Gordon on first down. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Play clock winding down. On second down, Taylor. This is Gordon on the dump off. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Taylor. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
Again, now it's Taylor on 2nd and 10. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Now that screen there on second down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize it is broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
Here's Jordan Berry now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done. Well, so much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defense had felt great about what they had going. Now they've got to turn their attention to getting it back in that direction. Can they bottle him up again? Because I'd say after that run, confidence is pretty high for him.
Looking deep downfield. And Rodgers intercepted a third time. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And here come the Bills. And last time out, they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up, but you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over,
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away, and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover. And wow, now we got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Now Taylor to throw on 2nd down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. He was looking for Charles Clay as tight end. And it's 3rd and 4.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it, sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And, yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. In motion right is Watkins. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Taylor. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they're already in the red zone. The 18-yard line is where they take over. Now the Packers get set to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in the cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver, and it's 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, this from 37. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So he came that close to tying it, but this one sails wide by a whisker.
And Brandon, pro football is a game of inches in more ways than one. That one looked good the whole way. But it's agony on one sideline, celebration on the other.
They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on 1st down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Let's go! Brand 38! Brand 38! Ohio! Ohio! Watch twins!
On second down, here's Taylor. Over the middle and caught by the tight end Clay. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll be third down.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
Coming to you, coming to you.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on third down. The play clock's running down. To throw is Taylor. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
Oh, it's a wobbler here. Legs still churning.
Like a giant pinball.
Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
And leading here late, so a chance for the defense to really close out this game if they can halt the offense. On second down, here's Rodgers. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Reggie Ragland in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Around 2 minutes to go, and if the D can hold them, that'll end this one.
We always think about the offense attacking. In this case, I'm looking for the defense to do the same.
Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up fourth down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Aaron Williams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. They have the 3-point lead. Defense did their job. Now, late game. Although it looks good, you know the coaches, they haven't counted this as a victory yet.
I agree with you totally. Big applause for the defense, but no one is taking their headset off on the sidelines. They don't believe this game is over. The offense has to close this one out by taking care of the football.
And they'll try to close it out now. They come out here in the eye. Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. And now the Packers going to take another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Throwing now is Taylor. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Here's Jordan Berry now. And you wonder, could they possibly think about taking a safety here? And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And not his best effort there, as this one's going to be spotted down just outside of the 40-yard line. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
Yeah, they practice this all the time,
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done.
Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams in the final minute. And the Packers have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. And that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. One possession game. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. In motion right is Watkins. He'll look to throw. On the move to his left. He's going to let it fly. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
In motion right is Watkins. Back to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete. So incomplete on second down. Now they'll look to convert here on third. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep. And got his man complete. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. In motion right is Watkins. Now it's Taylor. Rolling to his left. Caught left side by Hilton. And he's brought down. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but
Hello, my name is Kamal. I am from the clouds. I'm a human now, but I used to be a raindrop. Word up, I'm really good at putting words up. I make them levitate and circle with the birds. I don't need to force it, I let it occur. Whatever occurs, thank you. Feel like I was touched by an angel. Once again, a whole nother angle. I got a lot of holes in my angle. I got a lot of love and a whole lot of ignorance, and that's a good thing if you want to relate. I'm just trying 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 to relate. Presence now. Presence. Come out. Hello. It's come out like a power within him. I get down like gravity, rappers and raps rapidly follow the rabbit into the rapids of being rapping and rattling, rattle riddles and rivets into the sky. I'm a rebel feeling rhythmically right and vigorous from the right to the rhythm, widow to side eye. I am the killer in the grasses. I am the kid in the corner with the glasses. I am the specter, you should respect her. I don't expect the special, ain't special. I don't expect nothing. I'm just really glad I can say something. That's a blessing. Ain't no stressing.